This is Eugene Panrukovich. I'm the laptop screen doc, and the name of the website is www.screensurgeons.com. Today we have an Acer Aspire 7551 or 7551G with a cracked laptop screen, and we're going to show you how to replace the screen on an Acer Aspire 7551. Before we do anything with this or any other laptop computer, we need to remove the battery to make the laptop safe to work on. And the way we do this, there's two levers you slide. You slide this one on the right to unlock the battery, and you slide the one on the left to lift up the battery, and you tilt it out. So once the battery is removed, we can work on the laptop safely. Okay, with this laptop, just like with almost all other laptops, we need to remove the screen bezel, the plastic frame around the screen, so that we can access the screen itself. In order to do that, we have to remove two screws at the bottom, and they're hidden behind some plastic covers, so we have to remove those. So before we start, let's go over the tools we need. We need some electronics screwdrivers, a PH1 screwdriver. PH stands for Phillips, and 1 is the size of the screwdriver. A PH00 screwdriver, just in case there's some smaller size screws in the laptop. And a 2mm flathead screwdriver. Most likely we won't use this screwdriver, but sometimes you need to pry some stuff off. Okay, we also need a exacto blade, exacto knife, or a hobby knife. That's to remove the plastic covers, and a pair of metal tweezers to remove any screws that are stuck. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove the plastic covers using the exacto blade, and I put those covers right beside the screw openings so that I don't lose them. So we do the same thing for the second one. And put it there. Once we do that, we can use the PH1 screwdriver to remove the screws. Okay, so we remove one. And for each set of screws, what I like to do is start a separate pile so that when you put the laptop together, you can keep track of which screws go where. And I put the piles in the time sequence in which they were removed. That helps me keep track. Okay, so now we're to probably the hardest part of the whole procedure, and that's snapping off the plastic bezel. Sometimes it's real easy, sometimes it's hard, sometimes you get stuck, so take your time on this. So what I like to do is put my fingertips or fingernails on the screen side and gently start lifting up the screen bezel and listen for snapping sounds. So that means the bezel is snapping off. So carefully go around the whole screen. If you get stuck at a place, go to a different spot and find the spot that starts to snap off. Sometimes there's also adhesive, so while you're snapping it off, gently lift up the adhesive also. Try not to break the bezel. Okay, keep moving along. Go on the side, and then go on the bottom. So we're trying to get this part off, and then we're going to go on the bottom. So keep working your way around the bezel. And finally the bezel comes off, and we put it to the side. Okay, once we do that, the screen assembly is exposed, and the way we remove this type of screen is we need to remove the screws on the side of the laptop. So what I like to do is tilt the screen a little bit forward from the screen assembly when I do that, so I can more easily access the screws. So in order to do that, I remove one screw on each side that holds the metal mounting bracket to the back of the screen assembly. This allows you to tilt the screen forward a little bit from the rest of the screen assembly, and this allows us access to the screws. So on each side, the screen is held by 3 screws to metal mounting brackets. So we remove those one by one, and once again, start a new pile. So in this pile, you'll have a total of 6 screws. 3 on this side. Go on the other side, and when you do this, be careful not to lose the screws. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, once you do that, you can gently start tilting the screen forward, and right away we see that the webcam cable has some adhesive that's attached to the back of the screen. So we gently lift that up while we tilt the screen forward until we can tilt the screen forward more. And we also see that the webcam cable is connected to the video cable at the bottom, and we need to remove some of the adhesive so we can put the screen down like this, so you don't want to damage this cable. Alright, so now once we have the screen exposed, there's one connector that goes to the screen, and we need to remove this connector. And to do that, we need to lift up the tape on top first, pull it back, and usually there's some adhesive on the back of the video cable. So lift up the adhesive. Once you do both those things, you can just slide the connector back and it comes off. Okay, before we go any further, I'm going to show you how to reconnect it, because this is the biggest source of trouble that I see. So when you slide the connector back in, you'll feel but not hear 2 clicks. That means it's properly engaged. And this is what a properly engaged connector should look like. See if I can get a focus. Okay, pause the video right there and make sure your connection looks like this. There should not be a gap in the seam between the 2 sides of the connection. It should be flush with each other, and that's a good connection. Okay, so we keep moving on. We slide the connector back out again, and we take a look at this screen. This is a 17.3-inch LED screen with a glossy finish. As of early 2012, it's commonly available, so you should not have any trouble finding this screen. The screen has a glossy finish, as with most screens that are produced. And let's take a look at the part number. Let's see, make sure we get a good focus. The part number is B173RW01. B173RW01. That's all you need to know when you do your search. Okay, we at Screen Surgeons also have this screen available for sale. And what you get with us is free email technical support when you do the installation. We have a 2-year warranty on the screen, and we have a compatibility guarantee. That is, if we ship you the wrong screen and it's not compatible, we'll ship you the right one at no charge. Also, if you're not in the United States, we ship all over the world. Chances are we can ship to your country. So to order this screen, go to www.screensurgeons.com, click Buy a Screen. Then you can either go to the online store from there directly, order the screen, or you can send us a form, a short form, and we'll reply with a link to the right screen. So we just need your email and the laptop model number, and we'll send you with the link to buy the right screen. Also, on our website, we have this toolkit available, the exact tools that you see here to help you install the screen, and you can order the toolkit when you order the screen. Okay, once you do receive your new screen, what you need to do is connect it back up like I showed you. put it into the metal mounting brackets, put the 3 screws in on each side, put the 2 screws in on top of the metal mounting brackets, then you snap the bezel back on, then put the 2 screws at the bottom and the screw covers, and you should be done, and the laptop should be good as new. Okay, that's it. My name is Eugene Panrukevich. I'm the laptop screen doc, and the name of the website is www.screensurgeons.com. Thank you very much, and good luck.